All right, we're here at Horn Lake High School in the auditorium on this fine, what is it, a rainy afternoon? The sun out? Getting close. We're going to have a hot chip challenge between Lee Eilert and Mr. Kenny Jones. I should really get to know our teachers more. So here's the rules. First one to grab the drink loses. When we start going, we'll count it down 3, 2, 1, and they'll start eating. And first one to grab the chip or the drink loses. Sandlin, you getting in? All right, we got gloves for them. This stuff is very deadly. I'd say on the scale of 1 to death, it's death.
2.2 million on the Scoville scale.
2.2 million on the Scoville scale, whatever that is. Are you getting in? No, we're trying to recruit people. If anybody wants to challenge the winner next week, you can get after it. All right, we're putting on gloves because this stuff's so hot. If he touches his eyes or his nose, it's going to really burn. Mr. Harlow has the winner next week. He just called downs. All right, here we go. We're getting our gloves on. Eilert's struggling. Y'all think I would steal lesson plans from a guy that can't put on gloves? Eilert, you can't even put on gloves. Here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2. We're waiting. Eilert's slow. Hold on. Open? Is it open? Gotta open it. All right, here we go. Countdown is on in 3. Eilert's struggling still. Uh-oh. Hey, I got Mr. Harlow here with me. Harlow, what's your expectations for today's matchup?
I just hope Coach Eilert don't choke on the chip, but he can win because that's who I'm voting for. Coach Eilert, all the way.
Coach Eilert, 2020. Oh, he broke it.
Still intact. Still intact. It's fine. It's fine. It's crossed. It's fine.
It's like MTV Celebrity Death Fights.
You ready?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Eilert went first. Kenny just went all in. Eilert's already coughing. Here we go. The race is on. Eilert's walking off. Mr. Jones is standing there. I think Jones is strong right now. He's still got some chip on the table, Eilert. Eilert's in deep concentration. We got tears yet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we got... Come on. I think if you talk, it helps. You just stepped on it. Eilert's going for the bread. Does that constitute as a loss?
Yes. Is it a loss?
Yes. Put it down. Yes. Woo! Go, Eilert. Yeah. Let's go. Oh. Eilert's coughing. He can't handle it. Look at Mr. Jones.
Slow and steady, boy.
Look at Mr. Jones. Oh, don't throw it. Oh. Come on, Eilert. Hey, don't you grab that water. Don't you let him beat you. Come on, Eilert. Come on, Eilert. Hey. Do it for Auburn. Do it for the War Eagle. Well, Mr. Jones wins. He's still good. Look at Mr. Jones walking around. He's good. I think. Mr. Jones, you want to do your winner's interview? You got to do your winner's interview. I got it. I got it. All right, Mr. Jones, congratulations on the big win. I feel like from start to finish, you dominated that. What was your game plan going into this?
Well, you know, I just had a blackout, you know. It ain't no thing. Just had a blackout.
When you say blackout, what was your concentration? You were just here in the zone. What was going through your mind?
I saw this man right here acting like he was gonna punch me, and that made me mad.
Okay. So he went with anger for motivation.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the big win, man. Congratulations. We got to have our losers interview. All right, Eilert. Eilert, from the start, this match started, you lost. You broke your chip. You're still drinking water. You're shaking. What was your game plan going into it, and where did you go wrong?
I said anybody can do it once, and I thought I could do it. I got about a minute in, and I realized that is hot.
All right. Well, congratulations on last place.
Like those old Western movies, you know, right? I was gonna crawl somewhere and die.
15.
I think I lost about 25 pounds of my body mass and vomit since then. So I think my fighting weight was like 200 pounds. I think I'm down like to 190 now, I think, which is good.
So that was, just to be clear, hotter than any hot Cheeto bag they've ever had in their life.
Yeah, I think it's this new diet. It's called food poisoning.
All right, tell us about the experience of taking the pepper. We're a couple of days past because you were unable to really function after you ate the pepper. Tell us about the experience.
It was awful, and awful cannot describe. I think I was praying for death. It was as if I had yellow fever and typhoid and dysentery all at the same time. That's how bad I felt. But in history, if I was to rank this would become probably third in U.S. history of top dumb things that's happened to U.S. history. Number one would be Burnside's advance at Fredericksburg, and Lee had the upper ground, and the Union lost about 40,000 men in one assault. Number two, of course, would be Lee Pickett's charge that never should have happened, in history. And third would probably have to be myself eating.
Eilert taking the ghost pepper.
No, that was not the ghost pepper. No, Carolina Reaper.
The Carolina Reaper chip is number 3 in the U.S. top.
It's
terrible.
It was right number 1 in the world last year as far as hot. It's a cross breed of like Dragon's Breath and something else. What's that plant from like Little Shop of Horrors? It's something like that. It feels like I felt like I was in some like acid-induced dream Friday afternoon. It was bad.
Okay, so you were all for hitting the one chip challenge when the time was there.
Yeah.
But you've quickly changed your mind and pivoted.
Simply good at a time, just like, my first engagement, simply good at a time, and looking back, it was just terrible, it was a terrible thing. And, I would have myself to blame, I was crying out my, like Richard III, my kingdom for a glass of water,
Tell us honestly, the heat that hit you had in your mind what you thought it was going to be. You knew it was going to be bad, but was it way, way, way worse than what you were thinking?
I felt like, it's hard to describe how hot it was, actually. But looking back on it, my wife asked me how I felt, and how stupid I was to do it. And she kind of had some other not kind things to say to me Saturday morning. It's my fault, But looking back on it, if I could go back in time, like in a time machine, that's probably like being on the Titanic, and like there's no life raft in sight, and I'm the only one knowing like what's going on. Like I'll go back in time to stop me from eating a chip, because it was that bad. It was that bad Friday night. People at the end of E Hall could hear my screams of pain. It was like The Exorcist when the girl sits up and her head spins around. That's how I felt.
Oh, we could hear you in the restroom puking your guts out Friday afternoon for quite a while, actually.
Yeah, well.
And you have 3 daughters, and they all are older, and they all knew about the chip challenge and told you were done for taking it.
Yeah, one of them Saturday morning said, "What are you, stupid?" So it is what it is.
Well, There you have it. Eilert's ready for the next challenger. He's going to do it again. He's got any one of you.
I have officially retired. This is my retirement speech. I am no longer going to do anything with the word challenge in it except give my AP World kids the hardest test possible today. But other than that, I am not doing any more challenges ever, period.